You guys good? Everyone's good?
Yep.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Tim Shaw, Chief of Police, and with me is the Honorable Mayor Caroline Simmons, Public Safety Director Lou DeRubis. I want to update you on yesterday's investigation that occurred at 263 Oaklawn Avenue. This started as an eviction call with a marshal, and they called 911 after attempting an eviction at that address. Patrol officers responded and were on scene at 9:17 in the morning yesterday, and it was later determined this was becoming a barricade suspect situation. Our hostage negotiation team arrived on scene at 9:44 and attempted communication with the suspect. Our special response team was also called to the scene and arrived at 11:40 a.m. In those 2 hours, the hostage negotiation team made attempts to contact the suspect and did have some negotiation with him. A search warrant and arrest warrant was applied and signed for both the residents and the suspect. As officers approached the residence, the suspect opened fire on the two SRT Bearcats with multiple rounds being fired, striking the windshield and parts of the vehicles. The SRT commanders exited the immediate area and requested mutual aid, which included federal, state, and other municipal partners throughout the state. During this standoff, gunfire was exchanged numerous times between the suspect and the Stamford SRT team. The hostage negotiation team had communicated throughout the day in an attempt to get the suspect to exit the property safely. I want to commend that team for their efforts. There was a point in the investigation where officers heard a single gunshot come from inside the home. At that point, officers utilized drones to confirm the condition of the suspect. With the drone inside the home, officers noticed explosives throughout the home consisting of a possible pipe bomb, grenades, and Molotov cocktails. At this point, we paused and brought in our bomb squad. The Inspector General's office was called to the scene following the state statute regarding officer-involved shootings, as well as the State Police Major Crimes Division. The Stamford Bomb Squad was later deployed to render the home safe before the State Major Crime Unit could process the scene. While checking the home for explosives, the second body was discovered on the second floor. The body was concealed and appeared to be in a decomposed state. The Stamford Police Department Major Crimes Unit will oversee the investigation of the second body discovered. We will continue to work with our state partners as this investigation continues. We are in the process of releasing the scene to the state police as we speak. The suspect inside the home with what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound has been identified as Jed Parkington, Parkington, with a date of birth of 3/1/62. Our department has been in contact with the family to offer support and outside services. In closing, I would like to thank the law enforcement agencies that came to our aid from across the state, assisting in a very dangerous situation. And they came to assist our police department as well as our Stamford Fire and EMS. This is a very sad day with the loss of 2 lives. I credit the multiple teams that arrived and utilized their training and expertise, which limited that number to just 2. I'd now like to introduce Mayor Caroline Simmons.
Thank you, Chief. Good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday's incident was an unsettling and scary situation for our community. I want to start by commending the officers of the Stamford Police Department, all of the officers in this room, and especially the SRT team, the hostage negotiation team, the bomb squad, the patrol, Captain Baker, Lieutenant Jen Lynch, and all officers involved. I also want to thank the Stamford Fire Department, EMS, and 911 responders. You exemplify the commitment to service that defines our city's public safety agencies, and we are grateful for the work you do to protect our residents every day. I also want to extend my gratitude to neighboring departments and jurisdictions who provided support during this incident, including the Bridgeport, Danbury, Stratford, New Haven, Westport, and New Canaan police departments, as well as the Connecticut State Police, Westchester County Police, and Southwest Regional Department. Your collective professionalism and coordination under uncertain and dangerous circumstances ensured the situation was de-escalated and contained without further harm to first responders or the public. And I want to thank you for your assistance. As you heard today from Chief Shaw, this was a complex and sad situation with the loss of 2 lives, and details are still unfolding. I want to assure our community that there is no ongoing threat to public safety, as this was an isolated incident. Residents should be aware that Oaklawn Avenue will remain closed indefinitely between Dan Drive and Dartley Street while police conduct their work, and we ask for the public's patience as the investigation continues. We will continue to provide updates as we have them, and I want to thank the Inspector General's Office and the Connecticut State Police Major Crimes Unit for their assistance as this work moves forward. Thank you.
Just, I'm sure I could take a few questions, but I will say in regards to the suspected self-inflicted suicide victim, that case is being investigated by the Inspector General, and I will not speak for them. But if you have any questions, I could make an attempt. Go ahead.
Hey, Chief, Tony Aiello from Channel 2. Letter filed on Monday from a Mrs. Parkington indicated that she lived there and had no other place to live. Do you think she knew about this decomposed, concealed body on the second floor?
Again, because this is the beginning of the investigation, and we have not even addressed the crime scene because we had to make the home safe due to the explosives. We haven't gotten far enough in the investigation to even be able to answer that.
Chief, can you talk a little bit about the photos here, the damage to the Bearcat? That glass is really thick, and to see those rounds that hit I'm sure more will come out through the Inspector General's office with the videos and when they're running that investigation. But what you had inside that vehicle were 5 dedicated SRT officers who went to assist the patrol division in an attempt to get this person out. The hostage negotiation team was doing their best to communicate with this individual, and anytime they thought they made progress, it ended up not working out, obviously. Those photos was from the initial response, and that was when they first showed up and made an attempt to go towards the residence. And I will tell you, when the video comes out, you'll realize how close it was for those that windshield to be penetrated to the point where we might have lost some officers' lives. Again, they're tactically sound. They do a lot of training, and they got themselves out of there in enough time. But we're very thankful that no officers were injured during this.
Chief, how was the body concealed, and what can you tell us?
Again, we don't have enough information just yet because half of it was done through drone footage, and the bomb squad is still clearing it. So there'll be more information because that part of the investigation will be done by the Stamford Police Department. So again, we have not gotten inside the room to confirm what the concealment was.
Can you tell if it's a male or female?
At this point, no.
So how far? I mean, how far along? I mean, are we talking a severely decomposed body or?
Too early to tell. Again, because we have not gotten our eyes on it. Again, it was all about making this home safe, which we just recently did within the last hour or two. And now the State Police Major Crimes has taken over the evidence collection portion of this.
And what room was it found? I know you said second floor. Was it in like a bedroom or a laundry room? Or?
It'd be premature for me to answer that question at all. I just don't have the answer for you.
So, Chief, can you also talk about the explosives that you encountered?
Yeah, again, the drone footage showed what we said before to confirm that this was a self-inflicted wound. And they saw, I think it were pipe bombs, grenades, and Molotov cocktails were 3 of the items that were up all about the house.
But at this point, the house has been deemed safe. All those.
This was the work of our bomb squad with the help. I think the FBI bomb squad was there as well, and they worked last night and they finished up this morning.
Is there any indication that other people were living in the house? Because some of the eviction records list a number of people at that address.
I think once again, I'll say too early to tell. That's the people behind you who were there yesterday. I want to give them credit as well. This is from patrol to the detective bureau, members of all our different squads. They were out there in the elements from 9 o'clock till probably midnight last night. And because of the new developments with the second body and with the explosive, we thought it was important for us to get in front of the cameras to let you guys know that it's safe, but a lot more happened from the stuff that was posted on social media.
I just wanted to confirm the initial gunfire from inside the home is what we're seeing.
That's right.
They approached in the Bearcat.
They did.
The open fire.
They did.
Did officers ever have to return fire, or was all the
Yes.
gunfire we heard from them?
No, there was return fire as well, and that's why the Inspector General's office is involved.
What time was that single shot?
I don't have that time. I would have put it in there if I knew, but you got me late. It's late night.
Had you guys ever had any dealings with this family before?
I think a couple years ago, we might have had a domestic, but no arrest was made, but not much else after that.
Are you in touch with the woman, Mrs. Parkington? Have you been in contact with her?
She was involved in this yesterday, so the Detective Bureau will speak to her again, and any other family members, and they're just hitting the ground running to try to get some information on this, because this development came on late last night, and they haven't been able to look at the scene yet, because we had to make it safe, and it's major crimes opportunity to do the evidence collection, and then we'll go. So we're kind of like in the on-deck circle.
I mean,
But I'm sure they're doing their due diligence.
The realtor in charge of the sale told us that when the marshal came, Mr. Parkington essentially handed his wife over to safety. I mean, can you confirm that she was?
No,
in the
that's,
house?
again, this is the Inspector General's investigation, that piece of it, so I'm not going to comment on that. But thank you. Thanks for coming here today. Appreciate it.